Welcome everyone to our vlog Ask a Dehonian. We are back with you again and we are ready to listen to your questions and to answer them as much as we can.
And who are you?
Father Andrzej Sudol and
I'm Father Byron Haaland.
so we begin.
Hello, my name is Everett, and my question is, how come priests cannot marry while in priesthood?
Everett has the question, why can't priests marry? Look at us. Who would have us, right? But anyway,
Speak about yourself, Father.
celibacy, because that's what we live and practice as Dehonians. We live in community. Men dedicated to the Sacred Heart. Not being married frees us to be available at any time, any place in the world. Marriage is a good thing, made by God, blessed by God, but also in our own tradition as Christians, as Catholics, we also are blessed to live a single life in order to better serve the people of God and Jesus.
It was a very good answer and I have nothing to add.
Oh, I bet you have something.
I think you're right. This is a blessing to be a priest, and this is very important for us to be for everyone, not just for one family, not just for one wife, not just to have one or two kids, but to have everyone and to be for
It's
them
family,
available. Yeah.
I think the word is availability,
Yes.
to make ourselves available to you.
I wish I could ask a priest what type of, what made them become the priest.
I will answer first maybe
All
this
right.
time, because my sisters, two sisters that I have helped me to become a priest, because they always wanted me to wash the dishes in the house. So I wanted to run away from it.
Oh.
And then when I went to the seminary, they made me
Do dishes.
work in the kitchen and washing the dishes. So what
Yeah.
about you, Father?
My dad said, you know, if you get a good education, you'll never have to do dishes again. Well, for 18 years, I was the administrator of a large retreat center here in Wisconsin, and we had many people coming through all the time, and they had to be fed. And sometimes I would cook the meals, but often I would have to do the dishes. But what's the question we're supposed to be answering?
Who made you, who helped you, or who made you to be a priest, or who helped you to make
You
a
know,
priest?
when I first entered, I think I was as dumb as a bag of hammers. But there were men, priests, that believed in me and encouraged me and challenged me to keep going and to persevere. But they encouraged me and they believed in me, and that I think is what helped me to go on and get all those degrees. But I still do pots and pans.
I just will add one thing to make it a little more maybe complete, that prayer is very important. That probably this is the last moment to decide, yes, I want to be in this kind of life, I want to serve God and people, I want to be a priest and religious.
My name is Ariana. I have a question. Where did God come from?
Oh, that's a wonderful question.
I didn't get her name though.
Ariana, I think.
Yana?
Ariana.
Ariana, that's a good question. Where did God come from? I think that God came from all over, but in particular, He came from your heart. He came from Andrzej's heart. He came from my heart. But I think what you're asking, did God get born? And well, that's a good theological question that people keep asking. God was always.
That's
Always,
right. God was always there.
But where He comes from, as near as our heart is away, because that's where we find Him now.
But for children, I think for children, God's supposed to come from the parents first. You know, the parents are talking about God, praying, giving example. They are showing the big hearts, and that's why they see, oh, God is so loving and beautiful, like my mother and my father. But you're right, God is always there. It was always there and will be always there. So in fact was always existing.
Amen.